Hey, good morning. Or it is going to be good morning by the time you see this. You will see the light there, which means it is afternoon at the moment. I am pre-recording this because tomorrow morning I'll be on the road at the usual time when I live stream. So that's why I decided to do the recording. So tune into your psychic senses ready for this daily Lenormand card spread reading as brought to you by me, Ros Boundy Psychic Medium, and we'll shift into the reading. Here we go. So the cards that I've used this morning is the Rana George Lenormand deck. It's been a while since I've used these in a spread, in a reading, as in per the cross spread. So it looks very crowded to me. I usually set them out as mainly just the 3 in a row. But it's a good spread, it's a good set of cards, and we're here also with the owl giving us the guidance. So what we have from the owl this morning, or for today, is learning is a gift, even when pain is your teacher. I know that some of you will remember we've had that recently because I actually shuffled them. I don't just take one, move it forward and rotate all the time. Every so often I will shuffle them. So it does bring the repeat lessons, of course. So as we're learning new things, here we go with our Rana George set and this beautiful deck of cards with their gilding and shiny, beautiful colours. They are gorgeous. So what we have in that first position here, where 22, the crossroads, is in the home space. Then we have card 14, the fox, in our workspace here. Up the top we've got the heart card, 24, and that's in the unexpected energies that present at times. And down here in 4, which is the house home card, that's in our role. And right in the centre with that outcome or the pivot card is card 12, birds. So it's a lovely reading because what we have is positives all round. Especially, well, I feel they are, even if some people don't like the fox card and think sneaky, sneaky. I think it's not. I see the positives. So here in the crossroads, it's decision time and things that needing to be made choices, are making some choices and things like that in our day through our home space. So it's like any day when we have, family to deal with, friends. It is a work day for most of us. And, there's certain things that have a process and progress through either little systems we've set up or design, or just plain potluck and we make choices on the fly. I think this is probably more so, it looks like quite a few choices. So we really are needing to focus and concentrate on the one that we need to make first and then take the next one and do it in steps. What we've got here with the playing card symbolism is the Queen of Diamonds. So it is the diamond. Find the one that is the most shiny diamond of the choices to start with and then move to the next one. So that even though there might seem to be 4 corners, or is it 5 here, who knows, there could be even more decisions or choices, but you can only move through one at a time. So choose your direction, choose that next thing that you're doing in the day and progressively tick off those lists. If you have lists or checklists, just know that each one is possible. Just take it steady and move through, making each choice one at a time. That's what I'm getting from this one in the home space. So, and with the fox, it's still about choices. Here we've got a long, narrow roadway or, alley type of thing where the fox is sort of wondering, oh, God, where next? There seems to be only the one choice, but there are the different doorways along the way. And it feels to me like it's working out now what's the plan. And I think in the workspace that's quite logical, so that we're going to be nutting out and figuring with what we've got in our brains, that little brain matter that we're going to need to actually put in a plan in place. So I think it's very, very similar, the multitude of choices in the home space. Here it seems in the workspace that it's going to be a little more narrow and focused with those doorways that we can plan to open at the time. And I think that's also indicated by the pips on this, that is the 9 of clubs, that we are going to have a few bits and pieces to work through, but it does give a much more linear aspect to it for our workspace. So tick off each thing again. I think it's a tick it off day for what we're moving into with the energies here, including the workspace. Over them all, it is tap into what you're doing from that heart center. You're going to have those moments where there'll be the reminders of that, with that the energy, and it certainly is. I'm not sure if it's the Jack of Hearts or the King of Hearts. I'm taking it as the King. Looks like an older bloke there. So certainly, and I haven't got my other deck open to know the correspondence. But with this, it certainly is a beautiful little, it looks like a jewellery box, it looks like the heart, and we certainly have all of our treasures within our heart, the memories, our expression, who we are, all of that, and others around us shine out their heart-centeredness too. And we're going to be able to feel that energy at those times when it's needing to pop up in our day, either in the home space or the workspace, of course, because that's what it's umbrellaing, sort of thing. And here we have our role being that home, the perfect focus for here. We've got, up above, the home is where the heart is where the home is, that type of thing. It really is the connection of what is that home base and bringing it really to that center of who we are, most especially our home being us in our own home, our own body as well. It's bringing it back to home, that we are needing to be, as our role, to be ourselves, and allowing that to be our expression, that the truest from our own inner space being that expression of what is actually your home space. How do you feel from within? How do you want it to be on the outer, and as you shine it out, especially from that heart-centeredness that we've got connecting at the unexpected times, that we are going to be able to continue that onward in who we're being all the time, our role in our day. So, and this looks like a very nice, almost, a glorious palace of a home, and, being comfort, and really, it just looks so pleasant. Such a happy, nice green space to be in. What would be your ideal home space that you're wanting to actually put out about yourself? That it's a welcoming, friendly friendship oriented person, or what are you really putting out to others? Are you being true to yourself and really bringing your home centre to you too? So from that heart space, remember, it just feels so comforting, I feel, to see all of these together, because ultimately right in the centre is the bird's communication, and that's inner communication with self, with the heart space. Here we've got that in our column, that stands erect and true. And here we've got this as we're travelling along in our day, that communication from now, what decisions and choices are you making in the home in communication with others who are involved in it too, and in your workspace, that communication with others, knock on the door, which one are we doing next, which location, all that sort of thing that might be your workspace. It's a beautiful energy around that, and communication really is a very important factor, and it doesn't have to be with others, it can be with our inner self. So that is what I'm feeling from our day today, moving forward, and allowing yourself to listen and speak when you need to, as far as that central pivot card and outcome, of course, to know that you've communicated well, that you've actually expressed and listened to others and expressed in return, or the other way, initiated and listened in return, so that you're getting the feedback you need. or it allows them to speak their mind, their thoughts as well. So it really is a lovely spread. So I'm hoping that that is helpful for you, and that as you travel along in your day that you'll find those little memories of what the cards were today popping in and giving you that lovely little tingle of focus and the glint of those beautiful gilded cards, the Rana George cards too. I'll return tomorrow on Thursday morning at 8 o'clock, so certainly you can still book in and purchase readings with me. I get to them in turn as far as, the processing, like doing readings and the hypnotherapy and the services and all that stuff, because I still am available for all of those. Even though I'm looking after Peanuts, I am looking after Peanuts. So thank you, and until tomorrow, keep being the best you that you can be, and I'll see you then. Namaste.